So the next step in our shoe building process is going to be adding stitches to the various panels. But before we do that, I want to introduce you to the stitching tool. If you're not familiar with it, it is a really, really cool feature of Modo. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my spheres, and I'm just going to add a new sphere there to a new layer, and hit Shift Tab to make sure it's a Catmull Clark. Then I'm going to shrink it down. I'm going to resize this and bring up my measurements here and bring it down to roughly the size of a shoe, which is what, about 9-10 inches, right about there in diameter. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so next thing we will do is I'll go to my edges. I'll double click on one of the edges there, and I will hold the Control key, deselect those, and just select these guys here. And I'm going to run a stitch along this edge here. I'm going to go to the Stitch Mesh tool. I'm going to click on that, and that brings up a little requester panel. And we're going to go to Use Stitch Preset. And what that is, it's just going to bring up my preset browser and let me pick what stitch I want to use, because there's a lot of stitches you can pick from in this. So I'm going to go OK. And as far as the curve source goes, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to go up to the top where it says Selected Edges Procedural. Okay, and that's all I got to do. And that's all I have to do, and click OK. And it's going to bring up the preset browser, allow me to select one of these stitches. I'll select the first one, go OK, and there it is. So what we're seeing is Modo is using the vertices along these edges as nodes as far as the stitches go, and it's created a curve. Let's go here, curve source, and there's the curve that it created for these stitches. Now, is that curve editable? Not really, because it's a procedural curve. So if I have edges that are very, very close approximation of where I want the stitches, I'll do it using this method. Otherwise, I will create my own curves along the surface of the object to act as the stitching guide. So let's do that real quick. Let's go to a fresh layer, an empty layer. In this case, there was one already here called Mesh. And I'm going to select a curve. Now, the stitch tool doesn't care what type of curve I choose, whether it's a spline curve here, or a Bezier, or a B-spline. It doesn't really care. So I'm just going to pick the regular curve. But I'm going to make sure my mesh constraint is on here so that my curve sticks to the surface as closely as possible to the surface of the sphere. And there, let's just do that one. Okay, so there is my curve, and I'm going to just go ahead and rename this mesh just so that I know and keep things straight. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to go back to the tool. I'm going to do click on Stitch Mesh and use Stitch Preset. And this time I'm going to say Curve Mesh Source, Existing Mesh. And it's going to ask me, well, which existing mesh is it? And it's called curve. That's the curve I want to use. I'll click OK. And I'm going to select, let's select this fat one. Click OK. Now you don't see anything at first, and that's because the stitches need a surface to align to. When we create our own curve, it doesn't know what mesh we're trying to align to, and that would be the sphere. So right here where it says source curve is a curve, alignment mesh, it needs to be the sphere, and there it is. All right. The cool thing about this is it's very easy to edit your curve now. And notice that as I edit this, these curves, these stitches stick to the sphere. Even if I turn off my background constraint, and let's go back to the polygons again, and let's pull it out away from the mesh, but the stitches still stick onto the sphere. All right, so that's pretty cool. The other thing we could do, let's look at some of the other parameters here real quick. The parameters for adjusting a curve are in the parent locator item here. or they're actually in the properties panel, but you have to select the parent locator of the stitch item. And so we can at any time, of course, change the preset. If we don't like that fat curve, we want a long, thin one, click OK. That changes that. You can even make your own stitch. That's not a problem. You just make a model of the stitch. You only need one, and center it in the very center of your scene. If we go into here, if we look real close, I'll turn off the sphere. You can see there's our stitches right there. Go to items. There they are. Oops. Zoom in real close. There we are. There's the two stitches. And you can also change these as far as modeling goes. You can change the shape of these prototype models, and it will change your stitch. So anyway, so that's pretty cool. The other thing we can do is we can adjust the size and placements of the stitch. Right now the gap is at 100%. If we increase or decrease that gap, you can see the gap between the stitches are changing, or is changing. So there's another cool feature here called surface offset, and that allows you to change the offset away from or a little closer to the surface of the object that the stitches are attached to. And the reason for that is sometimes you might build a little trough or a little ridge for the stitches to sit on. So let's move on, and let's look at different stitch types too. Let's go to add double stitch, and look what we've got there. Now I might want to change my preset based on a different type of stitching that I have. I can do that too. We can change some features of that, just have it on one side or the other side of that curve. We can actually add a third row of stitches right in the center, and we can just remove this whole thing by clicking remove and go back to the base stitch that we have. We can add a cross stitch. That's pretty cool. And again, there's some parameters down here to adjust. We won't get into that right now. We can do a V stitch, and we can do one of my favorites, the baseball stitch. That's awesome. And again, there are parameters that you can change on this as well, because sometimes you don't want it to look too perfect, so you can do a little bit of randomization on it. All right. Now, of course, we can, I'm going to just remove that and go back to the base. We can also add some color to our stitches, and this was the last one I added, so that's this guy right here. And I'm going to just change the color here real quick. There we go. And you'll notice if you look real close, you can see some sort of a threading on here. Now, OpenGL doesn't really show it correctly, so I'm going to start up my preview render right there and just zoom in here. How's that? There we go. And if you look real close, you can see that there is a little wind on each of the threads, makes like it's made up of other threads. And so that's pretty cool. So when you want to get real close to it, I'm going to turn off the specular amount here so it makes more of a flat color. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. The other thing is that, when the certain types of stitches and certain type of sewing devices will add holes, and you can see those holes. They're very visible in the stitching on the material that the stitch is in. So we could go back here to the curve parameters, or the stitching parameters, all the way to the bottom here. Let me go to that properties here. All the way to the bottom, you can click on Add Stitch Holes. If I click that, look at that. It added little holes, or little divots, if you will, for where the holes would be. Now, if you're really close to your shoe and you need to see those holes with a little more definition, you can go to the shading up here, and we'll get into this a little bit later. And instead of bump map, we'll right click and we'll change that to, let's see, displacement. And you can see it's much more pronounced now. And sometimes you need to get that close. And as with all displacements, you just want to be sure that you go into the render settings and click at the very bottom, displacement as bumps, and that smooths that out a lot and gives much more pronounced stitching holes there. But yeah, so that's the stitching tool in a nutshell, but we'll get into it in the next video in more detail. Stitches are actually considered replicator items, and by default, Modo shows replicators as just bounding boxes. And it's sometimes really hard to gauge what your stitches actually look like when they just look like little boxes. So if you click on the little cog up in the upper right-hand corner, or hit the O key to bring that panel up, if you go to the top drawing and control edge tab there, and look here where it says replicators, it's set to none. Just set that to all. Now your replicators show up as stitches, or at least the model that's representing them as a prototype.